Namaste, it's Holistic Tarzan here, and here are 5 similar ways you are going into a spiritual discovery. Some people get offended by the word spiritual when personally spirituality, what it means to me is finding your own truth, finding your own way of belief. And so number 1 is that you feel like an extraterrestrial. That's right. You feel like an alien since day 1. Either you came up from a different background compared to your family or friends. Either you got dropped off from a different universe on Earth and you were born one day, and then when you were 4 years old, you started realizing, what in the world am I standing on today? What am I seeing? Is this the life that I remember? You definitely probably came from a different universe because you cannot resonate with how you think compared to others. You see that something is definitely eerie, something's up, and you can't truly figure it out when you're young, even though children are very, very wise creatures. Till you feel like you belong, you will be jumping from person to person, from strangers to people you date. You will try to find some sort of connection, and sometimes because you have such deep thought about philosophy, about everything, some people will back off and they're gonna fear your sense of deep desire to know something of the unknown. In today's world, bird talk is something that is mostly accepted, and people back off because some people are just gonna find it boring, others are gonna find it weird, like it's in type of alien language. They're gonna think people are on drugs because they're talking about some deep philosophical meaning, when in reality, philosophy equals life. Number 2 is that you think differently. For instance, you're interested in crystals while your friends are interested in cars, and while you're interested in some crystals, you're interested in metaphysics, you're interested in Buddhism, you're interested in free spirit thought, and friends from your former friendships are gonna be thinking, you've changed. I mean, like, I don't recognize the same old you, when the truth is that you're just starting to discover your different passion. You're just starting to discover that, hey, why is it that my energy can be so attracted by these different types of subjects about spirituality, about metaphysics? Sometimes you're gonna definitely have trouble relating to your relatives, friends, family. Your consciousness has gone up a level and you're into a different dimension. There are 12 different dimensions, and when you have a lot of wisdom, you always go up different levels, types of things you see, what you learn. And so in the spiritual sense, your spiritual body and cognitive thinking, it's being totally changed in your DNA. It's a beautiful thing to think differently, to be unique. It just shows that people can learn from what you think. Number 3 is that you were diagnosed with some sort of chemical imbalance in your brain. Either OCD, ADHD, DSM-5 no longer uses ADD and ADHD separately. So it's 3 subtypes of ADHD: inattentive, hyperactive, and combined. For those who are diagnosed with combined ADHD, I applaud you, because it ain't easy being distracted by so many beautiful things in life. And I understand, because I myself was diagnosed with ADHD combined, and it's not easy for anyone who's diagnosed with a psychological imbalance in their brain, because they see the world differently. People will be judged, teased, others will not understand what they're going through in their mind. If you know anyone or have yourself some type of diagnosis of, let's say, ADHD, OCD, PTSD, if you have autism, schizophrenia, or know someone, you are all warriors, because to live in a world surrounded by neurotypical people, whereas you yourself think totally different and you have to go through many struggles in life, more and more people are coming out with some of their diagnoses, and it's beautiful because people aren't perfect, and that's what we're supposed to be showing: authenticity.
Number 4 is that
you have many talents.
Many talents soaring right, left, and center.
Be it you are good in sports, you like to play music, you're good in languages, you are interested in metaphysics, you are a talented eater. I'm not sure why that just came up in my brain, but I just thought of those awesome YouTube videos. The noodle eating contest. Being talented is a gift. It's something you can show to the world, express your feelings through it. Let's say you're angry, instead of lashing out onto someone, you can use your talent. Let's say you want to draw your anger out. You can meditate on your anger. You can use it in positive coping strategies. The last way of knowing that you are on a spiritual mission with your boat. It's not really on a boat, you're really on a mountain. An awakening is not, you have to go through a lot of shit to rise back up and have your aha Oprah moment. Props to Oprah, I love you. You're amazing. Truly amazing. I love you. Since 1998, when I was 3, I used to watch Oprah at 3 years old. Who the heck watches Oprah at 3 years old? Like, the 5th attribute, you have some sort of psychic ability. Everyone is psychic in their own way. The only difference is some people have a higher vibrational state and opening for those psychic abilities. And be it clairsentience, clairaudience, claircognizance. I'm gonna explain in a different YouTube video because there's so many clairs, your brain's gonna explode, honestly. There's
so many clairs.
You don't have to be a psychic to develop these beautiful gifts. You can open them through a deeper search within yourself. And meditation is just one out of the million tools you can use to receive and open up these different abilities. Some people would call it supernatural, psychic ability. It's whatever resonates with your truth, stick to that, because not everyone's going to have the same opinion. So yeah, you have some sort of psychic ability. Even being an empath is a sort of psychic ability. Some empaths have stronger hypersensitive feelings, and that can be known as a psychic empath or a clair-empathic person. You receive people's energies, and the only difference about an empath and a psychic empath is the fact that empaths are very hypersensitive to certain energies, and sometimes they even have to isolate themselves in a separate room from a big huge crowd because either they can't focus, especially for people with ADHD. Many ADHD people have super high psychic ability, and this is because they're overwhelmed by these certain energies, and sometimes they take these energies as themselves. When you can learn to separate your energy and block and protect your energy with all of these energies coming to you. And so being highly sensitive is something that a psychic has. Knowing something before it happens is another thing psychic has. Having a lot of wisdom without you knowing where it comes from, or it can be from your past life, or it can be from just learning through mistakes, ups and downs, and going through a lot of struggles. Having a lot of wisdom, psychics have a lot of wisdom, and to share it with people to help heal and to help raise vibration on this beautiful Mother Earth is a beautiful aspect, and it's not something people should suppress. It's not something people should hide about, because Uniqueness is beautiful. In a world where people are trying to copy each other, being unique is, please, we need more unique people. We need more individuality. Even though we are all one, we are on a separation era on Earth in 2018, and this means that people need to start coming out as their own individual self. They need to start making others realize that, hey, you don't have to be like this person or that person, or you don't have to suppress your feelings, because vulnerability is a gift and we need more of that. So yes, just keep on rolling like that.